This is a lobster that can actually help you mine like a pro. And this is an elephant you can ride and use as a living storage chest. And these are 5 insanely cool mobs Mojang absolutely needs to add to Minecraft. Watch out, there's a brand new bird in Minecraft, and these guys are total menaces. They don't just fly around, they destroy your crops. But don't worry, I've got the ultimate solution. First, craft a scarecrow using a hat, a pumpkin, and some wool. That's step 1. But here's where it gets awesome. We're bringing it to life. Combine it with a purple allay and hand it a hoe. And boom, you've got a scarecrow warrior that goes full rage mode, protecting your crops from any annoying birds that come near. Deep in the thick forests of Minecraft, there's a horrifying creature hiding. It doesn't walk, it doesn't run. It just reaches out with its long, flexible arms, grabs its victims, and slams them into the ground like a ragdoll. Defeating it is insanely hard, but if you pull it off, you get its mask. And wearing that mask, it gives you the power of its arms, letting you grab and smash other mobs just like the monster. This is Bun Fungus, the rarest mushroom mob in the entire mushroom biome, and it's actually going extinct. That's right, these little guys can't reproduce. But don't worry, if you feed a rabbit some mungle spores, it transforms into a mushroom-powered mob. And here's the crazy part. At night, these Bun Fungus go full savage mode, hunting down every hostile mob that dares step into their bio. They're not just cute, they're brutal defenders of the mushroom lands. This is Spatesplat, one of the weirdest and most dangerous fish in Minecraft. Don't get too close, or it'll literally spit a giant bubble at you, trapping you inside and launching you into the air. And if you fall, yeah, it's gonna hurt. You can tame it with kelp, and then it'll follow you around, protect you from enemies, or even guard your base like a true aquatic bodyguard. When it dies, it drops something called Splat Scales, which you can use to craft the Splatter, a bubble-blasting weapon, or the Splat Totem, which sends out a wave of water that puts out fire on your body and traps enemies in floating bubbles. 99% of Minecraft players are gonna absolutely love this mob, the Capybara. It's hands down one of the cutest animals you could ever find in the game. You can tame it using fruits like watermelons or apples. And once it's yours, you can strap 2 chests onto its back for extra storage while you explore the world. It's like a living, adorable backpack. This is a crab with a spiky, razor-sharp shell, and hitting it is basically asking for death. Seriously, even if you use a bow, the arrows will bounce right back at you. But if you feed it some rotten flesh, it'll drop bone meal and a spiny shell. You can craft this into armor that actually damages any mob that attacks you. And there's also the Shell Mace, a weapon that deals massive damage when used underwater. Never drop your items in a swamp, because now there are giant catfish that suck up anything nearby like a vacuum. If you want your stuff back, you'll either have to take it down, or if you're not into violence, just toss in a sea pickle and bam, they'll spit everything out. And yep, you can even catch them with a bucket, which means you can now start your very own catfish farm in Minecraft. When you're flying over the mountains, you might spot the legendary sunbird, and trust me, this thing is awesome. Just by getting close to it, you'll receive the sunbird's blessing, which boosts your elytra flight like crazy. But whatever you do, do not attack it, because if you do, it'll instantly slam you to the ground at insane speed. And yeah, that fall can be fatal. Rivers in Minecraft would be way more intense if Mojang added crocodiles. Sometimes they crawl onto land, bite their prey, and drag them back into the water before doing a brutal, spinning death roll. To survive a croc attack, you're gonna need a shield. But if you're feeling brave, fight one to the end, and you'll get a crocodile scale, an epic item used to craft the crocodile chestplate, which gives you a major speed boost while swimming. Flying fish are insane. They've got wing-like fins, and they literally leap out of the water like little rockets. And if you manage to catch one, they actually drop a super useful item. Combine that with string, and boom, you've got the flying fish boots. These things let you swim and leap out of the water just like the real fish. It's basically dolphin mode, but cooler. Frogs aren't just chilling in the overworld anymore. Now they've invaded the Nether. These fiery frogs love to snack on crimson mosquitoes, which only spawn down here. But here's where it gets wild. If you tame one using a crimson mosquito larva, you can command it to eat other mobs, even ones way bigger than it is. And if you name it Pepe, it literally transforms into Pepe the Frog. Yes, that internet meme. Oh, and get this. It can swim in lava like it's no big deal. This is the mantis shrimp, and it's way more useful than you'd ever expect. First, tame it with a tropical fish. Easy, right? Give it any kind of block. Hand it some wood, it'll chop down trees for you. Give it stone, boom, it starts mining like a pro. It's basically your personal worker in Minecraft, and it's a total game changer. The savanna biome just isn't complete without elephants. These giants roam in herds, and if you mess with one, the whole squad is coming after you. You can actually tame them using acacia blossoms, a super rare flower that only grows on acacia trees. Once they're tamed, you can ride them and attach chests for extra storage. And if you really want to flex, decorate your elephant with carpets of any color to make it look insanely cool. Forget regular squids. Now we've got giant squids in Minecraft. And trust me, do not try to hit one, or you'll get grabbed by its massive tentacles and dragged underwater until you run out of breath. These giant squids are actually food for boxhead whales. And when one gets eaten, there's a chance it'll drop a tentacle. And that tentacle can be crafted into the grappling squat, a tool that sticks to any surface and lets you zip around like Spider-Man. It's not just any random structure. It's home to an entire colony of up to 20 ants. But here's the wild part. If you step on top of the nest, boom! A giant queen ant will rise from underground, and she is massive! Mojang should totally add tigers to the jungle. It would make things way more intense. These beasts won't just attack players, they'll go after other animals too, just to feed. But if you don't want to end up on the menu, stock up on raw chicken. For some reason, these tigers are obsessed with it. And here's the best part. Feed one some chicken, and you'll get the tiger blessing effect for a few minutes, which makes the tiger completely ignore you. That's a win. The swamp just got way more terrifying, because now it's home to anacondas. When they attack, they wrap around their prey and squeeze them tight before swallowing them whole. After devouring a bunch of mobs, they actually grow larger and shed their skin. You can collect that shed snake skin and craft it into a vine lasso, a powerful tool that lets you wrangle animals like a pro. This is the tarantula hawk, and it's one of the most savage mobs you'll ever see in Minecraft. It's a flying spider that doesn't just sting you. It hits you with a debilitating sting that makes you weak and vulnerable. Not only does it hate players, it absolutely despises regular spiders. And what does it do? After stinging them, it drags them into the ground and buries them alive. Yeah, this mob is brutal. Cockroaches in Minecraft aren't as gross as you think. In fact, they might just be one of the most useful mobs ever. If you carry some sugar, you'll attract a whole swarm of them. Take them out and you'll get cockroach swing fragments, which can be brewed into a potion of bug pheromones. This potion makes spiders and other creepy crawlies basically ignore you. They won't even know you're there. If you play music near them, they'll start dancing. And sometimes, they'll even drop their sombrero hat. This hat is dangerous because there's a wild myth in Minecraft that says if you wear a sombrero hat underwater, a giant angry water bear will show up and attack you. Sounds crazy, right? But it gets even weirder. When it attacks, don't panic. Just grab a stick and draw a circle in the sand. And magically, as long as you're standing inside that circle, the bear completely stops attacking. Wait a minute, this feels oddly familiar, doesn't it? And that's it! The 5 super cool new mobs that Mojang absolutely needs to add to Minecraft. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye!